Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to a Tool Tuesday. This is not guitar related, it's guitar building. A friend of mine has just sent me a little tool that he says will be rather useful to me, or scratch that, would have been rather useful to me last week when I was doing the hand tool only build. HP8 Mini Block Plane. I know what that means. There's more. Bridge City Toolworks. Bridge City have gone through some changes recently. They are a really high-end, or were, a really high-end tool-making company. They partnered with, they're American-based, and they had some stuff being made by a company in China. And the end was that the stuff that the Chinese company were making was so good that Bridge City sold themselves to them, essentially. And that happened a while ago. I haven't actually seen anything from the new company in person, although I still lust after some of the planes. They look like works of art, looks like architectural. They're just incredibly cool looking. This is not sponsored in any way, shape or form. I think this is the one with the depth stop. Oh, would you look at that? I am literally tearing up here at how gorgeous this plane is. My goodness. Super low angle. It's got an incredibly low angle blade on it. You can see, well, you can see how low that is. You've got fine adjustment on the blade, but your cap iron is at a very high angle, so that it's putting more pressure on the front of the blade, so it's more stable. There's your adjustment there. Something that is often a problem with smaller sort of miniature planes that people make is that you don't have a tight enough mouth for properly fine work. Wow. It's a pity you have to have an Allen key to adjust these, and I suppose it's a pity that they aren't connected to each other. It would be pretty cool if you had them connected at the back here and connected at the front, slightly raised up, so that when you adjusted one, both adjusted. But yeah, for thicknessing material, that's really cool. Okay, so this is the HP8 Mini Block Plane, Bridge City Toolworks, QC check. I can't believe they do these for the price. Primary bevel 25 degrees, final micro bevel is 30. Under no circumstances do we advise you to lap or hone the back of the blade during a sharpening session. Lapping the back will degrade the surface, giving you poor cutting results. Well, that's wrong. We advise you to hone the 30-degree micro bevel and remove any burrs by stropping on a piece of abrasive paper, 8000 grit or clean leather. The plane is beautiful. I'm not liking these instructions. Depth skids. These allow you to create accurate small pieces of wood of the same thickness. The thickest piece of wood you could plane is about 21 millimeters. To adjust them, use the 4 pin gauges of the same diameter. Okay, so this doesn't come with pin gauges that I can see. On a clean surface, take the pin gauge, 2 under the sole, 2 under the nose, adjust the depths, There is no need to overly tighten the plane iron cap. BridgeCityTools.com. Now, the incredible thing to me, and this is the thing, these are not pricey tools. It looks a hell of a lot more expensive than it is, I think. I'm just going to check because I haven't seen Bridge City HP8 Mini Plane. £110. £110 which actually sounds like quite a lot, but truly isn't for what we've got here. On the only other Bridge City plane I've ever had, it was an early US made one. This was a, oh, there we go, so that's magnetic, that's clever. The first one was just a piece of brass that just sat on the blade, and it was really annoying to adjust. So we've got a 30-degree angle there, and they say don't lap the back of that. That's insane to me. You can't make a sharp tool without getting a better surface than I can see. Look, there you go, you can see that. So yeah, you can get a much better surface on the back of this plane iron by, yeah, sharpening it properly. And there's this little mini system. Now it's only backwards and forwards. We've got a captive nut there to hold that in place. That's quite cool. You don't have any lateral motion. So if you, while sharpening this, cant the cutting edge off to one side, you're going to be in trouble. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't have the pin gauges, but this is the principle. Loosen those off. You've got your plane standing up and down. Here's two small blocks of brass that are the same thickness. Be careful not to touch your blade, because that would be super sad. It's nice and even. And then you lock these off. And essentially I'm now going to be able to make a piece of wood that is the same thickness as this brass. How necessary are these fences? Personally, I think it's very cool to be able to set this and just have at it. I've been using hand planes for 20 years and I don't need the crutch. I suppose that's what I'm thinking. Now, somebody who doesn't trust themselves as much as I do, as I trust myself with tools, given how much I've used them, yeah, that's incredibly cool. But all of that being aside, as a tool, this is incredibly cool. I'm not sure if I would use these depth guides or not. However, even if I was going to buy this at full price for myself and take the skids off and just use it as a gorgeous little low angle block plane, I think the only, I would do that 100% for the money. It's incredible. The only issue I've got is the lateral adjustment of the blade. See how it just touches just a little bit closer there? Still. Very cool little tool. I am in love. Thank you very much, Mark. This is a beautiful thing. Ooh. I can't believe it's this sharp straight off the boat. All right. I'm impressed. Fight me in the comments. Is there a better value, small, adjustable mouthed, low angle block plane on the market? Is it a Lee Nielsen or a Veritas or a Quangsheng, for example? I don't think the Lee Nielsen The small Lee Nielsen, that's not Lee Nielsen, that's Quangsheng, and it's not an adjustable mouth, although it does have a nice tiny mouth. And I prefer this over the Lee Nielsen offering, which doesn't have such a fine mouth. What are the alternatives? How much do they cost? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see regular tool-based content on this channel. Most of what we do is taking apart guitars or building guitars. Yeah, I enjoy doing this too. See you soon. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, I'm convinced. I love it. Damn it. I said damn it because they do a lot of other tools that are a hell of a lot more pricey than this, and I now feel the need to own them all. Somebody talk me down, quick.